Java 8 constructing pipelines demo. I have created a brand new workspace and created a Java project that has a package and a class. This is my task. I'm trying to apply function programming. I'm taking an input and fetch two characters from that input, convert that into uppercase, and check it has a character yes and replace that with a. So these are the sequence of steps I'm trying to do it on that particular input. Okay, let me declare an input. Yes. So this is my input. Right now, I have only one object to operate. If I have a sequence of object, sorry, if I have a collection of object, then I can directly call the stream API and I can work with it. What if I have only one object? How can I actually apply all those functions on this object? Okay. So answer to that question is wrap that with optional. It is available in Java util package. Is how it actually stores. It stores as a optional of that given data type. Okay, how it actually prints. It prints like optional of whatever the toString method it is directly storing, so it printed it. Okay, so optional in other ways, what it helps, it actually opens a gate of functional programming. That's the reason why do we need to wrap that with optional. It avoids null check, null pointer exceptions as well by doing null check by itself. I'll have to apply a function on it. So I wanted to transform this value into something else. Again, I have to convert that into something else and do check some condition. Again, I do some other operations. Okay. So let me take these things. So take two characters from that string. Okay. Fetch two. See, input it will get it from the previous statement. Output of one statement is the input to the next statement. So let me print this directly. It doesn't change in the result. Whatever is there, I'm just printing the same. Okay. I do some operations. For example, here taking substring of 5 comma 7, then I'll get only this characters. So this is a data type of string because I'm sending here string. So that's the reason. The result of the previous statement is the input to the next statement. So I have taken two characters from this string, convert that into uppercase is the next one. So this is one manipulation. This is a second operation. So what I have to do, convert into upper. Again, another lambda expression. What is the data type of the previous return statement? That is string. That is string. So then this upper is also string. So I'll get two upper method here also. Okay, let's run this. This is should be in capital right now. Yes, it is. So second operation is done. Check it has a character. Yes. So how do we do check? By applying filter. Check yes. And how do you check it? Contains a character. Yes. Okay. So let me run this program. So yes, there is no change in output here. So how do I ensure that this particular statement is executed or not? So it has I and yes. Let me put something else, and definitely you may not have these things right now, but look what is there. It's optional of empty. So the result of any of the statement is null or any of the condition statement fails to meet, then the result will be automatically empty. Oh, the result of any of the statement is null. How can I actually test that? I'm assigning null value here, and let me return that somewhere here. Okay, so let me make this to pass as per our previous case. It doesn't have any effect even if I change to S or A whatever, because the value in the previous statement returns null. Okay, so now I have corrected it, I'll get a value. What if this is null? That we have already checked. Same as this statement. If this is null or any of these statement value returns null or fails to meet the condition, then we'll get the optional dot empty. What is this optional dot empty? Helps us to avoid null pointer exception. If you ask, then my answer would be like it creates a placeholder. Um, this says it does not have any value instead of saying null and blocks proceeding with further operations. So it says I don't have a data kind of. So it's much more uh, better than the previous case. So that's the reason we'll prefer to use this one. So what if we have a result is if this is null, so we have to do null check here. Again, if the result of this is null, again before proceeding with the next we have to do null checks. So multiple null checks we are avoiding. So if a bad programmer sometimes fail to do that null checks, will get a null pointer exceptions. If they adopt these things, then they don't worry about getting a null pointer exceptions. So that's how that optional avoids null pointer exception. Okay, let's go back to the business. Check it has a character S is done. Then I have to do some manipulation, replace that with A. Okay, replace, yes, replace that is with A. So what was the output earlier? It is this. Right now this S should be replaced with A. Yes, it's done. So we're done with these things. So hope you understand the optional and the importance of this map and filter. Any transformation you wanted to do, just write those Java statement right into the arrow mark, and you go ahead doing any changes and append n number of pipelines by adding map. And you want to check, do if conditions like with filters, and you do further do manipulations. Anything you can apply in the same sequence, whatever you want. The same sequence, whatever you apply it with imperative style, you can same do with map filter in declarative style. Hope you understand. We'll see in the next video shortly.